Hey everybody, welcome to Stupid O'Clock. I'm Joe Dog. We are slowly rolling back into the regular Stupid O'Clock show with, now we've wrapped up Hallowcon and good grief at this hair. Hey Dawn, how are you doing?
Tired?
How did you sneak in? I didn't hit the button.
I don't know. I don't have hops. I don't know. That was a
I know that. And then, of course, we got our regular Dan. How you doing, Dan?
At least you still got hair. I mean, seriously.
You got
Mine's
hair.
getting really thin.
Yeah, yours is getting thin. Mine's just running away.
You'd be surprised how thin my hair really is.
And
no, I've run my fingers through your hair.
One of our original Stupid O'Clock cast, John Scarborough, with a new green screen.
Woo!
I put a kitchen in the background. Okay. Now wait a minute. You said that's regular Dan. Do we have an irregular Dan? Just
only if I go to Taco Bell.
Well, I learned something. I learned
for those of you who don't know.
I learned something that for me that is worse than Taco Bell. A real ice cream chocolate milkshake. I think I'm lactose intolerant.
So the older I get, the more intolerant I am about things too. Oh, wait, different. Never mind.
All right. I'll let that slide. No, it's not the green room, of which apparently I can't stay awake in.
Hey, we got a Nick.
Nick, hello. I hope the
Nicholas.
con is going well this weekend.
And we do have a date for next year. Hallowcon next year will start on Halloween.
Ooh.
It will start on Halloween. It will go from October 31st to November 2nd. And being that November 2nd will be the first Sunday of November, we get an extra hour to Hallowcon. 49 hours!
Wait a minute.
Don't ever do that again.
Why?
Just watch the replay. Don't ever do that again.
My hand was going this way for the record.
Not very high.
Not the green room. Man. 9:05 and we're already not greening room ourselves.
Speak for yourself, honey. I've green roomed myself about 4 times already, and nobody caught it. So.
Oh, we caught it. So what are you doing, John, in your fake kitchen?
Okay, I've got the new date for Hallowcon set up in my spreadsheet. We have 363 days to get ready for this stuff.
Yep.
Which means we're about 2 weeks short. Come up with 2 more weeks.
Only if you intend to do any work.
That was discussed today. There may be some changes in the decorations next year.
Really?
Really?
Oh God, Carl's watching from bed and he
We
saw me
do
do
have
that.
a bad habit of dragging too much stuff to the convention and not using it.
Well, believe it or not, a lot of stuff didn't go back to storage
Really?
and didn't come home.
Really?
Yeah.
So you took advantage of the Comfort Inn's dumpster.
No, we would never do anything.
Oh, is that what that was on the side of the freeway? Okay.
Well, Comfort Inns maybe, but definitely not Econo Lodges.
Well, Lindsay and I brought home a large bag of chips and some hot dog buns and some hamburger buns. And
No, I'm
she got all of the quinoa, and I'm going, thank you, baby. You can have all of that. I don't care if it is 15 gallons in one baggie. I'm
Yeah.
not going to eat it.
uh,
I tried this health food stuff before. I prefer unhealthy food like hot dogs and hamburgers.
no, Dan, this is decoration stuff that I inherited when I took it over.
Oh.
Just go away.
We're talking about decorations that were bought before such a thing as Spirit Halloween Store was invented. Okay. So
I guess you'll have to go back and watch on the replay, Carl.
That would explain what was duct taped to my car bumper when I left.
Shit.
I had nothing to do with that.
It's all right. The state patrol yanked it off of there for me when I
At
got
least they
pulled
threw it
over.
away.
I think they took it home.
Oh,
Hope they
next
did.
week, I would have had fun this weekend if I would have came up there and saw you and family. I was just
Yeah.
too exhausted yet. My body's like, no. And I'm like,
Well, Nick, according to Joe Bachman, Rich Asplund,
Asplund.
the tongue isn't quite working. Trilena,
Yeah, I know. Your wife
Misty, and
keeps
Crow.
complaining.
Yeah, you're coming to Hallowcon next year.
You may
I'll
be
have-
coming in the trunk of the
duct tape
car,
and handcuffs.
but hell, even Crow had a good time.
Yeah.
Rich and Misty's daughter. Misty and my wife hit it off as if they were twins separated at birth.
I'm so happy for them.
Me too. Now, if I could just teach Lindsay how to use Discord, and Joe Bachman's already said he'll set up a special channel if they don't want anybody else to be in on what they talk about, or if they're shy and don't want to be
Carl,
where
that's
anybody
Joe's
else
new
can
green
see.
screen. It's cool. It's a 3D green screen. Show them, John.
No, he just got the lights right. Oh, okay. I was like, please don't.
it's a green.
Spoon!
There is no spoon.
There is no green screen.
There is no Zool. There's no Dana, only Zool.
All right, I'm gonna have
No,
to
there is no Zool. There's only Dana.
And Dana's a hottie.
I love that. I love Sigourney Weaver's scene in Galaxy Quest where they overdubbed her line.
Yeah.
You know, where they had the things that were slamming like this and like this and like this. And she went,
crusher.
screw that. But if you read her lips, that's not what she said.
3 feet above the sheets. Was it 3 or 2? I can't remember what he said.
I believe it was 3, actually.
Okay.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
been a while since I've seen it.
Who
That
the
was the
fuck
first.
designed that?
That was the first movie I saw in the movie theater. My mom took me to when I was just a wee child.
Nicholas has just said 3 is the correct answer for the number of feet that Dana sleeps above the sheets. And amazingly, that nightgown still stayed pulled down respectably. And I'm going, damn, I got to see more of her during Alien.
Yep.
But you know what? Sometimes it's not how much you see, it's in how you see it.
Believe me, I had the binoculars out.
Hey, what I wore Saturday night, what Robin wore Friday night, same dress, but not the same dress. There was nothing naughty about that dress at all, but it made you go, what the hell? Because I apparently, according to Carl, clean up nicely.
Yeah,
I simply
you do
enjoyed
clean
how
up
it was
fine.
filled.
I will admit that.
Well, thank you, Joe Dog. And what was that, Dan?
I mean,
I said,
that shit was all over everywhere, and you got it picked up pretty good.
I said I simply enjoyed how the dress was filled.
But
Not
it was
what was not
It
there
was
was
the paper
nothing
bag.
there
It was
was
what was in it. Yeah.
there was not anything on display. It was just
Dan, you didn't get what I said, did you?
I don't care what you said.
When I told Dawn she cleans up nicely, and she goes, "I thank you so much." I said, "Yeah, you got all that stuff up off the table, really, real good."
don't even quite go there, Joe Dog, because I think
That's the last publicity you're going to get for free.
I think that went above and beyond cleaning up on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
And Saturday, and some on Friday.
Now wait a minute. This is a definition I've never heard before. Percolated. You got some explaining to do, Nicholas.
Nick or Carl have some explaining, not me. I have never worn a flour sack, nor well, you never know what the costume will be next year.
Well, my mom did back when she was a child, but that was during the Great Depression, and they made flour sacks with patterns so that people in Appalachia could make children's dresses out of them, and it would not look like a flour sack. It would look like a nice Sunday go to meeting dress.
Yeah. What it was Martha White, right? Is that what you said? Martha White brand?
A lot of places did that. A lot of companies.
I'm not sure if it was Martha White. It was on the I think it was the very, very, very much larger size flour sacks.
Yeah. And as the time went on, they started putting washcloths on them in the same pattern, but they were sewed into the end that they hung as a flap on the like a handle so you could pick it up.
Okay. That's a historical reference that I've never heard before, but I'll take your word for it. All I know is what my mom told me and what I have since learned from historical videos that I did not dream that I saw while I was sleeping in the green room. I actually did go watch them. So what I want to know is, if I nodded off in the green room, how did I comment on those 3 science videos that I swore I'd clocked out of the green room and gone to watch? Did I just kill the Discord program and not turn off the camera or anything and just kept right on going?
Probably.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh well. I'm very sorry. Yes, I did nod off in my chair last night, but it was about
Mhm.
2 a.m. and I thought I left the green room about 11.
Well, that happened to a guy at during COVID.
Okay. Nick, you're right and you're wrong. She did not wear a flour sack dress. She wore a potato sack dress. But apparently somebody mentioned that,
Well, I mean, seriously, you can't really
but she did wear, well,
you can't denigrate the cloth when it's filled so well.
I didn't know you could put hot potatoes into a sack.
Well, of course, how else are you going to carry them around?
Hey, them some pretty good sized baked potatoes right there.
That's some serious baking potatoes right there, let me tell you.
Captain Kirk would be
Idaho.
proud to wrap those in tinfoil.
I'm not going
nobody's
to
gonna
go
get
there
that
because
reference.
I like certain things on my potatoes that I'm not going to comment on because it will sound really bad.
1 potato, 2 potato.
3
Hey,
potatoes.
is it the sour cream you like on taco? Never mind.
Ain't no sour cream on them tacos. It's sweet drizzle. You didn't think I was going to be able to redeem that, did you?
I was wondering. Pleasantly surprised, Daniel.
Yeah, we do.
I do have my moments. Most of them are
Took us
after
a full
midnight,
18
but
minutes to go way, way off track.
we had a track.
There's rails, there's tracks, there's what?
I-
See, aren't you supposed to be doing? Okay, wait. Aren't you supposed to be doing something with your garbanzo beans there, John?
It's actually, I thought I had the recipe printed out and ready to go, but I went through my entire cookbook and could not find it. So
Okay.
either I'm blind or I have to redo it.
Okay.
Yes,
I'll give you. I'll
plenty.
give you the perfect recipe for garbanzo beans. You won't like it.
If you say
Open
throw
the
them in the trash,
lid, dump,
But
close.
it's the perfect recipe. Walk over to the trash can, open it up, throw them in there, close it up, go to the dump the
you
next day.
Philistines, you know nothing.
Yeah, I know everything about garbanzo beans because I've had them before. I do not like them. I do not like them at all. I do not like them with green eggs and ham. I do not like them with wasabi. No.
Oh, ow. That made me grinch so much I got a cramp in my neck. Ow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasabi made you cringe?
Yes.
Hey, I've eaten I've eaten wasabi green peas. I've eaten
Oh, that's better. I can deal.
I've eaten wasabi on a lot of stuff.
I'm not a wasabi fan, but I am a hummus fan. I just can't have a lot of. I just can't have a lot
I'm
of the
leaving on that one.
hummus because it has lemons in it.
Wasabi is a foreign country's answer to horseradish. And I really like horseradish, but I have to have a small dose.
Most American product that says wasabi on it is actually not wasabi. It's horseradish that's been dyed green. So
I don't like horseradish either, for the record.
You can tell the difference when you inhale. If your lungs catch fire and they have to call it an ambulance, it's actually wasabi, which I don't mind. But if you're fine, but you really hurt, it's just horseradish.
Oh, when you said inhale and lungs catch on fire, did you hear the new Guinness World Record on the Carolina Reapers?
No.
15 in 1 minute.
Nope.
Who was that stupid?
The guy that holds the world record.
Yes, yes. What is the name of this moron individual so I can recommend that none of my daughters date him? Well, wait a minute. All of my daughters are already married. Okay.
I'm listening. I'm just busy.
Con family. Females.
That's not a beer.
Don't tell me you got wasabi beer.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I messed up. It was 50 Carolina Reapers in 6 minutes.
No, but no.
And when is the funeral? We don't have to ask if he's going to be embalmed. He's already pretty well preserved.
Ain't no self-respecting worm gonna touch that corpse. Okay.
The guy that broke the record, his name is Mike Jack of Canada.
Well, that explains it. His tongue's been frostbit. He can't taste anything.
You're gonna have to tell Zach about that. I mean,
I'll say, Zach.
that needs to have an international warning label. Right, the rhinestone cowboy. Oh God, Nicholas. I can actually hear that in my head. Oh God.
Now you took me back to senior English. We had one guy that would come in and sing that song with a really bad growl and then turn around and go, Roxanne.
No. He got the good stuff at a Japanese restaurant, which I assume means in Japan, while listening to three incredibly drunken salarymen sing like a rhinestone cowboy. Yeah. He might have went, but I don't think he ever left.
Things got a little too spicy for him when they started tying up the girls. Oh, wait, never mind.
Oh, hey.
Hello, everyone.
Now here's the big thing. How do you think Mike Jack felt about 8 to 10 hours later?
Him or his ass? I mean, his butt. Well, I think I was talking recently. My filter is gone, and I think I just proved it.
Good night, Carl.
Good
Evidently, we were keeping the cat awake. Carl has to go and escort the cat to bed.
goodness. Hello,
Nick, she spent the weekend with us. What effect do you think that had on a sane and decent church-going woman? I mean,
whoa.
seriously.
Who's being decent in church going?
Hey,
Shh. Don't ruin the joke.
Hello, Nicholas.
Sane
Glad
and
you're
decent, I'll
watching.
give you automatically. I don't know if you go to church or not. I go to Our Lady of Perpetual Motion myself, but
Chris.
I go to Our Lady of the Immaculate Pillow.
Well, if she's good, she's got immaculate pillows.
Phil,
I gotta
Did
show
it-
you a picture.
Okay.
if it's one of the if it's oh my God, yes.
I don't know, but look who's commented on it.
I can't see that small.
Oh wow.
Still can't see that
Do-
small, and my nose was all in the camera.
It is a
Can-
certain actor of some renown who
Oh, that
up-
one,
wound up being in New Jersey on our
the
weekend.
one that
Yeah,
needs a
did
new
you
agent.
see what
Yes.
his comment is?
No, I can see that there's type there, but it.
Yeah, I had to comment, Chris.
I do not know where the magnifying glass is that I use to read small print on coins.
I noticed that.
Shame you missed your chance to see it in person.
Yep.
Well, I would just say the same thing that I said when I saw Dawn in that dress originally. Wow, you look good.
Thank you.
And I also told her she cleans up good.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, especially how she kept all the stuff picked up off all the tables. And then she flipped me off.
As she should have.
Well, that does not surprise me.
Hey, at least it was a finger and not a 9mm.
Well, like a
Very
9mm would do any good from here.
You just had to point it upward just the right amount.
It
All you do
depends.
is mail it to his house with a note on the outside of the package that says, Joe, hide this and don't tell anyone where you got it.
This one's for you. Oh, God. No, you couldn't mail it. You couldn't even UPS it. That would be a federal offense.
Nick,
Damn,
I
you
hope
can't
you're
make
having
good threats these days without pissing somebody off.
One of
Oh,
my
are
favorite.
the immaculate pillow? Are the pillows good in where you are staying this evening? Because he's at a con this weekend. Nick
Yeah,
is.
he's at LodgeCon,
LodgeCon
and I hope
in
you're having a
Fairfield,
great
Illinois.
time.
Hashtag always promote.
Yeah, and I hope you're having a great time, Nick.
Express delivery. Oh God, no, we can't flash that one on screen. It's bad enough that Nick put it in the chat, but yeah, there is a permanent record here. That's definitely a green room comment. But Best Western has treated you well. Glad to hear that, Nick. Well, I've got to say I've got a brand new appreciation of the Waffle House.
Really?
They've added stuff to their menu that they hadn't
They
had.
have what really ticks me off. I haven't seen the latest menu, but they took off a bunch of the old classics a few years back, like the Bacon Lovers BLT was not on the menu anymore.
It's there. They'll still
you have,
make it.
you
Yeah,
have to ask for
if
it.
you think to order it, they'll do it.
Yeah.
Hell, I've seen people just walk in and start ordering shit at random, and they will assemble it into whatever.
Yeah.
They're the only time I've been there. Okay, I've been there. What, 1, 2, 3?
Twice that I know of.
I think 5 times now, and the only time I've had bad or was the time I went with Chris and Joe Dog and Donna at Uncon.
Oh,
What's wrong, man? I don't remember.
Yeah, she was just a bad server.
No. Now I was telling Carl about it. You know how they couldn't figure out how they get everybody's order right.
Mm-hmm.
Next time you making everybody gets a different order, look at where the jelly pack is placed on the plate and if it's face up or face down.
Really?
And the type of jelly means something. Where it sits on the plate means something. Face up or face down means something.
That's why Joe's plate always comes with KY jelly.
Well, they know he's got to do something to get that wallet out of his pocket after he unties all the knots in the pocket.
There needs to
No,
be some
he's
extra
just
lubrication there.
No, that cook's just flirting.
Public mind twist.
Public service announcement. Okay.
Hey, Heather, how are you doing, hon?
Oh, where is she? Get her in here.
Oh, yeah.
She is watching.
Get her. Do we need to send her a link, or is she still on the list? I'm not sure.
If you want, Heather, if you want a link, message me. I'll get the link to you so quick you won't. It'll hurt your ears.
It'll melt your computer, but it'll be worthwhile to be able to see you again, honey.
Yep.
We do miss you.
Yep.
You're still in the credits.
Yep.
I still can't believe how Robin and I were in sync though for clothing for Hallowcon.
I am so not touching that line.
So we both were wearing taco shirts on Saturday. Did not plan that at all. And we were both pink taco shirts on top of that. And like I said, the dress I wore Saturday night was the one she wore Friday night.
Oh, watching Tennessee. Oh, okay.
Yep, I had to walk away, get that out.
Now that they've already had the Georgia Tennessee game, and I missed it because I'm busy constructing stuff outside. They haven't played Tennessee yet?
I don't think so.
No, I think that's next week.
Yep.
Oh shit! Nobody called me on Saturday. Joe, you're gonna have to set up the show Saturday. I'm gonna be busy.
Depends on the time of the game.
It's the only college football game that I care about, and because I can root for both sides and not feel guilty. I don't care who wins. I know it's going to be one hell of a game.
I'm trying to figure out where my big stainless steel mixing bowl went, and it finally hit me.
I did not take it.
Thanks for the donation, John.
It hit you? What did you do? Open the cabinet and it fell out?
Oh.
Well, now you've got snacks while you wait on those garbage beans.
Daniel.
Well, guys, we only had 3 trick-or-treaters show up here, and they were all 3 together, and one of them was this nonverbal autistic kid. I accidentally emptied my bag into his bucket.
Our first 3 trick-or-treaters on Thursday, only one of them was wearing a costume. Okay.
See, her Robin shirt talks about a pink taco. The patch is about pink tacos.
Yeah. No, Dawn, it was accidentally on purpose.
We had no clue.
Oh, I was talking about the
nonverbal child.
What did I do now, Nick?
What?
Where's my phone list?
I think Nick has never seen your legs before. Is what it is. Um, yeah.
So anyway, our first 3 trick or treaters on Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
2 of them weren't wearing costumes. 1 was, and they apologized. They said they didn't have time, and they had to be someplace, so they were trick or treating. They showed up while it was still daylight. Strangely enough, I went to the store today, came back, and 2 of them were walking up the street when I came up. Said hi, and one of them said, "Hey, do you have any candy left that you don't want?" I looked at him. I go, "Define do not want." Okay. So guess what? I had 2 trick or treaters this afternoon.
We didn't have any, and the Halloween candy we bought it upsets Lindsay's stomach. So guess who has to eat 5 gallons of chocolate so that my wife
that would be
doesn't
you.
get sick?
I put together 60 of these this year. Okay. Each one of them's got a full-size candy bar. That one's got a Hershey bar in it. And 3 smaller pieces of stuff. All right. And I got all sorts of like full-size and small stuff. Put together 60 of them. I still got that many left.
Hmm.
And I gave away 4. And I gave away 4 of them this afternoon. I think we didn't have as many trick or treaters this year because it was on Thursday.
If that tote shows up at Hallowcon next year, I will know that the candy has expired.
Next year, you won't have any.
This stuff won't make it to Thanksgiving. I guarantee.
You were the pig.
I
What?
decided to.
I buy the stuff I want to eat. So
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
That way, if you're stuck with any, you can take care of it. I went after we parted ways earlier, Joe.
Yeah.
I went to Home Depot and bought me a few goodies for me.
I see Ryobi. Other way.
Yeah.
These are for a smaller tool set.
Oh, the multi-charger? Yeah.
Yeah, these are for the smaller tools.
I probably need to buy one for the what is it? The One Plus line, because that's what I've been buying the most of.
Yeah.
And
Chris, I almost
actually,
made it to
the one
Walmart.
I used today in the 2 different implements has fully recharged. I need to turn that.
Well, I saw that you stopped for
Yeah, I got tanked.
yeah.
I got tanked on the way to Home Depot.
Now,
Whatever.
Truck's got a drinking problem.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now the
I don't think that's what I meant, Nick. By the way, I was just informed that 93.9 up in Chicago is playing Christmas music, in case you wanted to know, Nick.
Well, it's nice to know what radio stations to avoid. One that I normally listen to is playing attack ads against the political party that I endorse. And it's not a lot of fun when they're playing your favorite songs and all of a sudden they come out and go, "Hey, so and so is definitely the Antichrist. Don't vote."
Well, that's you just missed it. Probably 3 ad breaks before that was the other side saying the exact same thing.
I listened to it all day long. They never ran an attack ad against the other team.
It depends on where you hear the ad from, because they all have ads that are either positive towards them or take crack shots at the other candidates. So
I realize it's just the
And
radio station.
by law they have to run the
Yeah,
opponent.
they don't want to run this crap. They have to.
Yeah.
Well, they might have to, but they're going to wait till 5 a.m.
okay, enough the political crap right now. The newer vehicles do not have the charger ports for the old cigarette lighter outlets anymore. So, if I ever have a tire that needs airing up, if I don't want to carry one of the big 18 volts or larger batteries with the
Pump.
yeah, I now have this option,
Mm-hmm.
which uses the smaller batteries, which takes up less space, and there are other tools as well. So
And
So the newer
that's
vehicles
one.
don't have the power ports anymore.
Yes, my truck came with the 5-volt USB plugs and 2 of the old school cigarette lighter plugs. But no,
Yeah,
mine just has USB-C ports in it.
the Ryobi tire pumps, you can actually set to the pressure you want them to go up to, and then they'll
Mhm.
shut themselves off.
Yeah.
I've got one myself that uses the One Plus batteries, so I'm going. This is good. I've got 2 cars that the tire pressure has to be at 40 pounds before the damn lights go off on the dashboard, and another one that is old enough to where 32 is what it's supposed to be. And I can switch back and forth between them, and it just, hey, we're there, boss, and unplug it and go to the next one. Good night, Nicholas.
Good night, Nick. Good luck tomorrow.
I've got the Bauer 20-volt battery
Mm-hmm.
for the drills. Early in 2025, they're coming out with a little attachment that fits on it as a booster box for your car to boost off cars.
Yes, I've got a emergency booster battery to crank the Buick, which is the only one that has a ferrocytic drain on the electrical system and has to be recharged constantly. And it's damn near bigger than the battery that goes in the car.
No, those are old school. The new ones, seriously, you hold them in your hand. They're that big. But also, you've seen the Power Wheels 6-volt Power Wheels cars. You know the kids ride in.
Yeah.
They make an adapter to hook up a 20-volt to it.
I was wondering when somebody would get around to that.
Not the green room. Not the green room.
Because I'm waiting for the military to come out with the bomb disposal robots that do that shit.
Do what?
Put a flipping diesel battery into the thing. Everybody I knew in EOD was bitching about that. Is how come we can't make adapters for these robots to use? Well, back then it was like 14-volt batteries for the tools that you had at the time.
Yeah.
Because everybody was having to put 2 6-volt diesel batteries in the damn thing.
Oh.
And the Army's excuse was, where are you going to find an electrical outlet to charge these things? And they're like, where are we going to find an electrical outlet to charge the fucking diesel batteries, you idiots?
Jumper cables.
Yeah, exactly. Hook it up to your vehicle and drain your vehicle battery to try and recharge the robot battery.
Not if you actually crank the engine if that's safe
And
to
waste
do in a
diesel
combat
fuel.
situation.
Guess who the new bomb disposal? Who just got the big bomb disposal robot contract? Robot contract, John.
Boeing, Starliner.
Tesla.
Really?
Optimus.
Ooh. I wonder if they could do a 3D remote one where you put you got the gloves and the VR thing, and actually run the robot. That could be cool as hell.
No.
That would
the
probably be
robot
the
goes
only
out
way it
on-
actually works.
The robot autonomously goes out and figures out
Great.
how to
Our
do it.
robots get depressed and suicidal and start blowing up the damn IEDs for us.
No, John, they just kind of stand behind the trunk of the car and shoot it at the
I can't
supposed
take it anymore.
IED.
Boom.
Whoops!
I can't defuse this one. Boom.
Okay, robot. It's a really big IED. We want you to go down and defuse it. Fuck you. It's like,
There you
okay.
go. Now that's artificial
robot's too
intelligence
smart.
right there.
Yeah.
Bugger that. You do it, white boy.
I wonder if they do it like the military working dogs, where the dog actually outranks the handler. So that the handler kicks the dog, he can get an Article 15 and court martial and all that sort of stuff for assaulting a superior NCO.
Probably will be eventually. I don't know if it is right now, but yeah. Mistreat your robot, face a court martial.
That's coming out of your paycheck.
Whereas if you actually win against your lieutenant or captain in a hand of poker in tent in camp, you don't face court martial. You just kind of wind up on point duty forever.
Hey, make them a PLO.
Permanent latrine orderly.
Palestinian Liberation Army? No.
No, permanent latrine orderly.
You got it,
Oh.
Chris.
Hey, that worked for
Dan
Andy
forgot.
Griffith.
Dan forgot. It's been a while since he's seen it.
My favorite scene. Stand shut. All the toilet seats pop up.
No, that was what I was remembering. That was Andy Griffith. No, that was used in two different movies with two different actors.
Yeah.
The same scene was reshot with
Yeah.
another actor for a different movie.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who the other actor was.
What was that movie with Andy Griffith where he played the country boy that was kind of like Elvis that got to be a superstar and eventually ran for a political office?
King of Comedy?
Was that what it was called? But one of his handlers flipped a switch in the audio booth and let everybody hear how he was berating people backstage and calling people stupid and idiots and stuff. And he went from getting ready to be president of the United States to nothing in about 30 seconds.
Actually, that reminds me of a scene from a Stephen King movie.
And I'm rather shocked because they usually show it this time around election time.
Well, I think it was the King of Comedy, and I think they did several versions of that film. They did a black and white with him, and they did another one with Jerry Lewis.
I'd look it up, but I don't want to get wasabi on my keyboard.
What was the movie that Andy Griffith was in that he played the bad guy?
That's it. Yeah.
The King of Comedy, I'm pretty
No,
sure.
no, he was he was pure evil. It was like one of those made for TV movies.
Oh, Sheriff of Coweta County. Or Murder in Coweta County.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
He was-
Johnny Cash was the guy.
I mean, if you ever want to cast a purely evil bad guy, cast a comedian in that role.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
Because what was it? Robin Williams. What was it in 1 hour?
Photo. 1 hour photo.
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of me. You know, I haven't had any film developed since that movie.
Because everybody got digital cameras, you rube.
No. We still had, I didn't.
It's too easy, Joe Dog. Don't give me straight lines.
No, when that movie came out, we still had the disposable cameras.
Oh, now I went to Iraq with a bunch of disposable cameras, and then came back with digital. So
Yeah.
Oh, and Andy was also in Wrestler's Rhapsody.
Was he a bad guy?
Sort of.
I remember in that movie, he was just evil.
Well, like I said, that movie was a face in a crowd.
Somebody please change the subject before I get myself in trouble.
We'll continue this conversation
Yeah, but that I believe that was the movie.
No, we won't.
on a bet.
Don,
You
What?
might want to continue it, but I'm going to try and forget what I just thought.
What was that, John?
get your sock ready.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is only
It's
1
almost
hour
that
show.
Is
Unless
it?
we want to go 2 hours.
Well,
No, Dan-
mine starts in 6 minutes, so
So I'm going to have to do my.
Which sock?
Mhm.
This sock?
Yeah.
Or hold on, because remember there's two now. Or the taco sock.
it's not the blue one. The blue one doesn't match the graphics.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Nope, nope, nope,
Not
nope, 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 nope.
See, that's the way I've been for the last 15 minutes. I promise not to pick on Joe Dog anymore, so I can't even think that shit. So,
By the way,
The drapes. Didn't match the curtain. Okay. There we go.
just so you know, don't forget to turn your clocks back an hour.
Oh, yeah. Okay. If you're in an area that turns your clocks back an hour.
Yeah.
If you're not, don't do that because then you'll be really messed up and then you can blame Chris. And we don't want to blame Chris for anything because Chris is perfect.
I'm not perfect.
you're perfect for her.
I'm damn
You're
good
there.
sometimes, but I ain't perfect.
There are a lot of people that think you get really, really close.
Hey, Joe.
You
what?
give the Dark Pope a run for his money.
Pork Chop said thank you.
What?
Oh.
He finished off the last of the beer today. So he was happy.
Just think, when it's time to put it down, you're gonna have pickled pork
He's
meat.
marinated.
Marinated. Oh,
Pickled pork meat. Wow.
I think there's
Technically,
And
Somebody
now that we're about to end the show, Robin shows up.
Oh, great. Yeah, show up, Rob. Okay.
Robin, hey! I might have shown your picture of you and me wearing the
Oh, yeah,
taco
show that picture
shirt
again.
earlier.
It's mandatory. Yeah.
Uh,
Hi, Robin.
Yep.
I thought that was a couple weeks ago, Robin.
No, they're watching Tennessee. She's showing her Alabama fandom by saying "Roll Tide."
Oh, okay.
oh, okay.
'Cause I remember Tennessee rolled Tide just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, well, he's still Bama fan.
Which was hard in this house because my sister went to UT Knoxville and my niece just graduated from Alabama. So it's,
Well, could
Her
have been
kid?
worse. She could have moved
no,
to
not her kid.
Arkansas. She could
Different
have
side
moved
of
to
the family.
Arkansas and married a
Heather, Alabama
Cousin.
lost to both Vandy and Tennessee this year. So,
And
as
from what
well as literally, Tennessee's figuratively sitting on top of Alabama this year.
Oh, Heather.
If you look at a
Rocky
map,
Top.
Tennessee's always on top of Alabama.
I know, I said
Donna,
figuratively as well as literally this year.
and from what I understand, Alabama's only losses this year were to Vanderbilt and Tennessee.
Well,
Well,
and Heather, please, Rocky Top, please. I remember when the town was actually called Lake City, and they changed it just because of that damn song.
Guess what, guys? We got to say goodnight.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
Good night.
Oh, I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.
Did not get away with it. Fuck, 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 fuck.